Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
And already we're underway here.
Alcaraz. Fermin gets a foot in here. And it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Lacking in accuracy.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, has the potential to become one of the greatest strikers in England, if not Europe, Peter. And his recent form has been quite spectacular. And you just hope now that he steers clear of injury and he keeps developing. Should that be the case, he's going to be some player.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Koundé can get it clear. There will be a throw-in.
Balde. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Koundé. Barcelona have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Fermin. Alcaraz. Alcaraz. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Calvert-Lewin! Oh, he's really drilled it.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
De Jong. Koundé. Gavi. And it's Lewandowski. And he's being shifted off it. And he thumps it clear.
And now the breakaway.
Great defending, strong and determined.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lewandowski tries a shot!
And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Ferran Torres. He's had it taken off him.
Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ferran Torres.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a shade optimistic. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Decent progress down the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Martinez makes the interception. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Gavi.
Oh, they can break here.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Balde. And it's come back to the keeper. Araujo. And Koundé. That's headed upfield. Mikolenko did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's hoisted clear. We are into overtime. Ghana. And that interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Lindstrom was in no mood for any of that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Crossed in once more. De Jong. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Oh, nicely intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. De Jong. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Everton needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mikolenko got a long way forward to join the attack. Goes in for the header! Has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Everton are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Koundé carries the ball down the right. That's been cut out, well played. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Calvert-Lewin chooses to go back. Lindstrom out to the right, and they can counter here. Fermin. And here's Lewandowski. Everton look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When
Can he put it away? Alcaraz now looking to orchestrate a counter. He can run onto that. That's a fabulous ball. Now the finish!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Cleared without hesitation. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Lewandowski. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So nearly the perfect ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Rafinha is herring after that one. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Barcelona appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Terrific header! And he's heaved it away. Gay. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Dani Olmo looking to get on the end of this. Rafinha.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that interception was most necessary. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
We have already started here. And the shot! Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Important interception. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That's a nicely measured pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's there to clear it. And here's Abraham.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
And he's there to belt it away. Fofana. Rafael Leao. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, that's well spotted. So we're still where we started right now. Gavi. Mignon getting this one clear. Taken back almost at once. Fermin. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. De Jong has given away a free kick. Fofana.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Ferran Torres. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
too close for comfort.
Yamal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's a sweet ball, that. Out of play for a goal kick.
Koundé, Yamal, Gavi, Joao Felix,
Fofana. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now that... Can he finish? Goal, Milan! First blood drawn.
terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Martinez. And here's Ferran Torres.
No, he's not getting his way this time.
Nicked it back promptly. Distributed tidily. Yamal. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank.
It'll be a throw-in.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And that's a goal kick. Deep into stoppage time.
Oh, that's delightful.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the second half gets underway.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
De Jong. Koundé. Hernandez.
Goes on a charge down the left. Loftus-Cheek.
Now it's Rafael Leao. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Joao Felix. Gavi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Joao Felix.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Balde. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Lewandowski!
They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
El dorsal 19, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 16, el
And he's
dorsal
been
21.
shifted off it.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18,
Not
el
chasing the
dorsal
game,
11,
trailing by
el
one.
dorsal 20, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 17.
Koundé.
Rafinha. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 71.649 espectadores.
Just about up to the hour now. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
So off we go then.
Gavi, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Loftus-Cheek. Fermin. Balde.
Ferran Torres
Stood his ground strongly. Shifted upfield.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Fermin.
Lewandowski!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Thiaw gets rid without sophistication.
Gavi.
Oh, super ball! And here, Lewandowski!
Fofana. Joao Felix. Chance here to counter.
Fofana. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gavi.
Shot could be on. Shot at goal! He scored! Barcelona are back in business.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And the shot's on here. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Joao Felix. Fofana. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal.
And they can counter here.
Spread neatly. He has found the way through. Joao Felix.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Abraham.
Abraham.
And he's intervened well there. Araujo. That's a decent clearance.
And that's been won straight back.
Gavi. Great ball if he can get there. A lot of space.
Yamal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Loftus-Cheek. Fofana. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Abraham. And Rafael Leao!
Goal! Milan! to the lead once more. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Milan go into the lead.
Fermin.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's found a way past.
Oh, nicely intercepted. De Jong. Yamal.
He's found a way through. Now it's Lewandowski.
Tomori deals with that comfortably. Joao Felix. Fofana.
Abraham! Well, it was a nice set-up, but not so good beyond that.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Ferran Torres. Has a look and plays it forward. Abraham.
And he cuts out the supply. Fermin.
And here's Ferran Torres.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gavi.
Lewandowski.
Barcelona finding their passes. Fofana.
Fofana.
Joao Felix.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Yamal.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Joao Felix.
Fofana. And it's Walker. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's run loose, who's going to get there?
And it's Loftus-Cheek.
Lewandowski. And now the breakaway. He's picked his way through.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
And he's taking no chances there.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
Cleared without hesitation.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Always onto this. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Abraham!
Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
El dorsal 16. El dorsal 21. El dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por...
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
El dorsal 14.
Loftus-Cheek gets over and intercepts.
El dorsal 11.
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Looking tidy in possession here. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Cleared without complication. Loftus-Cheek. Interesting ball. Oh, super find. Rafael Leao! It's a goal! 2 to the good! They have breathing space. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Cambio de jugadores.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And it's played forward. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, well played. Fofana. Abraham. And that has been cut short. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No way through. Rafael Leao is onto it in a flash. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rafinha and Dani Olmo, and he's had it nicked away. Abraham, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pablo Torre, Ferran Torres, Dani Olmo. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Casado.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Loftus-Cheek. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Time for a change in personnel. Dani Olmo. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good read. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now he's off and running. Hernandez cuts it out.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Just eases him off the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Rafinha. Oh, good ball. Pablo Torre. Decent hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's that. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And expectations are rising, and decibel level... Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that
far. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Backward it goes. De Jong. Loftus-Cheek does really well to win the ball there. Real chance here. Oh, what a ball he's in here. And the shot's on here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Lewandowski. That is a great pick-out. Gavi. Gavi has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Ferran Torres is behind this one. Ferran Torres! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Joao Felix gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Fofana. Good pressure, determined, intense. Fofana. Fofana is flagged offside. Abraham. First quarter of an hour gone. Big chance! And he's gone looking for safety. He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. De Jong. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time...
It's Lewandowski! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona have their third corner. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Abraham. Rafael Leao. Well read, and The danger is averted. And that'll be a goal kick. Koundé. Hernandez with a definite foul there. De Jong. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days.
Joao Felix! It's off target and by quite a way.
Milan certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Koundé. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Joao Felix. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Joao Felix finds himself offside. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Nicely weighted ball. There's no flag! Fermin. Ferran Torres. De Jong is fouled. Fofana. Balde with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Balde has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. There's the hit! Joao Felix. Gavi. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Balde. Koundé. De Jong. Ferran Torres. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Joao Felix. And he's heaved it away. Nicely aimed pass. Hits one! And that is doing no harm at all. Balde. Just eases him off the ball. Can he latch on to this? Picked out brilliant. Can he put it away? Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. That's really well cleared. There's the whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. The midway point of the game.
Well, both sides have been full of
of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's intervened well there. Ferran Torres. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Can he spark a counter here? Walker wins the duel this time. And no, that was never going to make it. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Fofana short changes him with that pass. Yamal. Abraham. Joao Felix. Fermin. And Balde moved on forwards. Fermin. Gavi. Nice ball, and he's in here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rafael Leao. Loftus-Cheek. Fofana. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lewandowski powering forward here.
Barcelona are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
And he's quick to get it clear again. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, played right into his path. Pablo, he's got the shot away! And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, super ball! Pablo Torre! Deftly away. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Ferran Torres. Great ball, and he's in here, and a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Milan really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Well, that looks a good ball through. Rafinha! It's loose. That's another chance! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter. That's alert.
And time is up. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Walker does really well to win the ball there. Abraham. Nicely weighted ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I really like the look of João Felix, Peter. A player so talented you can build a side around.
Abraham! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
El dorsal 90.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Araujo, Koundé. Yamal. This is De Jong. Abraham! And the shot! Oh, taken with style! 2, and we've barely begun here. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
77.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Ferran Torres, and the shot! He has done it! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Yamal is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Fermin. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Fofana. Fermin. Now it's Lewandowski.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve.
Has a goal! And it's in! Barcelona are back in business!
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Out of play for a goal kick. Balde, quality ball. Loftus-Cheek concedes a free kick for that. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Balde. Header! And that's caused a worry or two. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lewandowski. Yamal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And he was quick to react. Rafael Leao. Balde. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. He's played him through. Yamal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Now it's Lewandowski, Ferran Torres, Joao Felix, Rafael Leao, Fofana.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often.
Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared without complication.
Rafael Leao. He is just caressing the ball. Loftus-Cheek gets flagged offside. Koundé. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Jong. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Joao Felix. And the pass is intercepted. De Jong. Vermin. Looking for the runner. He's in a great position. Decent hit! What a wonderful goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He's gone forward. That's really well cleared. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Can he finish? Martinez gets it away. Under an awful lot of pressure. Yeah, he's fouled him there. That was travelling. Koundé. Rafael Leao.
Milan making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Ferran Torres. And he cuts out the supply. And now they can clear their lines. Abraham!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tomori. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Abraham. Joao Felix gets a good foot in there. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, easy pickings there. Gavi. Rafael Leao. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's been won straight back. Loftus-Cheek. It's Fofana. Joao Felix. This is De Jong.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Abraham. Koundé. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. Played back in. Rafael Leao. Joao Felix.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shot could tries a shot! And it's hoisted clear. Ferran Torres. That has been cut short. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, good ball, shots on here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Just about up to 75 minutes. Shot a goal! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Balde. Ferran Torres. And here's Abraham. Oh, that's a... And the finish! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
This is quite a battle.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fiddles it through. Dani Olmo! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And yes, it's him again.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 11.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
He's got full. Really well taken goal. And
And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
En el minuto 84, el dorsal 90.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Martinez gets it clear. Musa. Pau Victor.
Habrá 4 minutos de
Dani
descuento.
Olmo. No, that's been intercepted. Koundé. Ferran Torres is onto it in a flash. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Now it's Abraham. Now there's a fine ball. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that will be it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game, but the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shapes to shoot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. What a throw in. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother. He's a fine player in his own right, but Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Okay, interesting. João Felix.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Rafael Leao. Araujo calmly anticipates. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, that's fabulous. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice defending. It's got the job done. Nice sequence of passes, this. Got a shot away! They want to be quick to recover this. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Hernandez with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thiaw gets over and intercepts. Oh, great! There's the hit! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Koundé. In with the challenge. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Looks a smashing ball. Abra goes in for the header! And the ball's come loose here. Tries to get it clear.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He's onside. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ferran Torres! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's João Felix. João Felix! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, there's the clearance. Milan have it back and can go again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aim forwards. Loftus-Cheek. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. He's played him through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. That has not gone well. Fofana. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Fermin.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fofana. Joao Felix. Yamal. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they could.
Great hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Barcelona given another corner. Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Fofana.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's got away. Oh, good ball. And the shot! Goal! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 16.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
El dorsal 21.
So we have the first goal.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement for the manager during the break can often straighten things out. It's paid off here.
El dorsal 20.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Hernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's played him through. Big chance! They've scored! two to the good. They have breathing space. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Abraham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Abraham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed.
Rafinha! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rafinha. Pablo Torre. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So, third corner of the game. Hernandez with great chance! Good effort first time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
So their fourth corner of the game. He's had a shot! Now the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he can clear it away. Dani Olmo. Rafinha has a goal! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Ferran Torres. Thiaw cuts it out.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Pau Victor. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferran, and the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Cambio de jugadores.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Taken back almost at once. And time is up. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick...
And he's let fly! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Koundé. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Now it's Ferran Torres. Nkunku. Thuram shapes to shoot! Goal! France!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And it's Lewandowski. Ferran Torres. Nkunku does really well to win the ball there. Thuram.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's had it taken off him. Gavi. Fermin providing an outlet on that flank. Fermin looking to run onto it. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
France upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust.
Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dembele. France do have a chance to counter here. Conte. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the pass is intercepted. Gets his pass away, and has cut it out. They've won a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Martinez gets it away. There's the hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Good read, needed to be. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Mbappe! Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Thuram did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Koundé, Yamal. Fermin. Pass is just off target. Chouameni for Nkunku. Conte. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just...
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France have their third corner. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's lofted through here. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Chouameni, pass somewhat off target. He can run onto that. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Dembele. And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Thuram stood his ground strongly. Yamal, and he's intervened well there. Nkunku, now there's a fine ball. Thuram! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. France get their fourth corner. Now it's Nkunku. Nkunku! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's been cut out, well played. Gavi. De Jong.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Mbappe. Klaus! Klaus!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nkunku played out to the left flank. Great hit! Good try, very good try in fact. De Jong, Araujo, De Jong, Thuram, now the finish! Goal, France! And they've got their lead back.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France take the lead. Now it's Lewandowski, Ferran Torres, Klaus. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. France needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Gavi, and here's Ferran Torres. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Ferran Torres with a real chance here.
El dorsal 16, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 14, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 18.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Conte. And it's Conte. Shot a goal! No mistake! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
An act of charity gratefully received. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ferran Torres. He's got the shot away! In for the pieces! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It
was coming! They have their reward!
Marcó. En el
Some
minuto
heroic
77,
goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
They say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Danny Olmo.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. So, what can they come up with here? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Thuram. Now it's Mbappe.
Zaire Emery really added...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising now to maintain it.
They're up to 5 corners now. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Digne certainly could have and should have made more of that.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Very much into the last knockings. Ferran Torres. Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Thuram.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.